Hey, it's Robin, and in this video, I'm going to teach you a super simple and groovy solo on the Gypsy Jazz standard Coquette. This will prove that you do not need to shred, you don't need to do awkward technical things to play a really groovy and meaningful solo in Gypsy Jazz. So grab your guitar, let's do it. Coquette is a big jam tune in Gypsy Jazz, and I'm going to go through the whole solo that I've written for you that proves that you can play simple and groovy to really sound cool in Gypsy Jazz. I've got the solo lined up in the Gypsy Jazz Club here, and we're going to go through it phrase by phrase. Before we look at the first line, let's look at the first bit of the harmony to Coquette. We're in D major, home key of D, right? And you've got 2 bars of D in the progression to start off, right? So it's D, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, and then you've got E minor 7, A7, which happens twice, E minor 7, A7, and then back to D. Obviously that E minor 7, A7 is a 2-5, right? So you've heard of 2-5s, and this is a good example, actually, this whole tune, which is full of 2-5s, which we're going to learn how to play over. So E minor 7, A7 is a 2-5. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, E minor 7, 5, and then back to 1. So let's play the first phrase, or the first A section of this solo, and then I'll break it down for you. Here we go.
Coquette solo number 1. 2.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first A section. D major, 2 bars, then the 2-5s. So what's happening? So over the D, we're playing a phrase which I heard Biréli Lagrène play on his Gypsy Project album. He starts his solo like this. Even, the greatest in the world is not always shredding, which is great. So he plays over the D major, right? And it's just notes from the D major scale. So it's... right, so F sharp, C sharp, E, B, D. But don't worry so much about the names of the notes, but just learn that phrase. Right? Alright, so that's what he plays over the D major. Now in my solo, we're going to the 2-5 now, and then let's just listen what I do, okay?
2, 1,
again.
3, 4.
Then we go. That carries on with Biréli's phrase from his solo. All notes from D major. Right, so that whole phrase is... Let's slow it down with the video here in the Gypsy Jazz Club to the normal tempo, actually, because I recorded this solo nice and slow for you. So let's check it out.
Coquette solo number 1.
Just trying to absorb this phrase. It's so cool. Great way to start your solo as well.
1, 2, 3.
So D major. Right, so that phrase is golden. It's really solid, it's really rhythmically assured, and it just starts the solo on a really good note, literally. So again, so all notes from D major scale, just to give you a bit of harmonic theory. Good to know that you can play D major still over the 2-5, right? E minor 7, A7. Let's listen to it one more time, then we'll carry on. It's nice and slow.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here we go. So for the second 2-5-1, this is from my solo, we're going... what's happening here, we've got the E minor 7, and we're going from we're bending up to that A note on the E minor 7. Right, so E minor, right? When it goes to the A7, a really cool note to play is that's the B flat. It's kind of, so when it's actually playing A7, you're going, oh, which is a really good tension note. So, right, that interval, which is obviously going to resolve to, right, A major. So, let's hear how it sounds in context. We're just absorbing this slowly. First phrase from Biréli. Yeah. Second phrase. That chord that we throw in there is really gnarly and it's really cool. It's the Jimi Hendrix, so the Jimi Hendrix on the 6th fret, and you kind of use that as you probably heard of tritone substitutions, which is a bit of a mouthful, but essentially it's instead of the A7, right, which is the 5 chord going back to D major, we play, right, the tritone sub, which is the E flat 7, and to make it even more gnarly, we got the sharp 9 there. It's a great chord that you can not only use in rhythm playing but in your solo, right? Watch how it drops in now when we go back to it. Here we go. Look out for the E flat Jimi Hendrix. D major. Here we go. Right. So that whole first couple of phrases there fits in the chords to Coquette so sweetly, right? Do dee do dee, do be do boo boo be dum dum da boo dee dee dum, dee da ba do do dee da dee da do dee da dum. Right. So even if you just learn that phrase, in your solo on Coquette, it's going to give you a great start. It's going to give your solo a great start. All the notes are totally in the pocket of each chord, and not only that, but when you put a bit of feel to it and really go for the vibrato with the left hand, because there's not much technical stuff going on, you can really make it sound super groovy. Like I said at the beginning of the vid, this whole solo is not shredding. It's melodic. It's stylistic in the Gypsy Jazz style, but it's not full of like awkward phrases. And this is a way of playing which I try and play because I'm not a shredder and I'm always looking for melodic and groovy ways in my solos. So let's just play it one more time and then we'll move on. Here we go. Coquette solo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Bend. So the second A, which is over the same chord sequence, D major, 2 bars, then those 2 5s again, right? Twice. What I do this, which if you know the tune, what's that tune? Bend Their Eyes. It's kind of a quote from that, but it's just another nice melodic phrase in D major. Right, that's what we're playing over the D major. When we go to the 2-5, the E minor A7, we're going the B. Again, this sound that you recognize from the other 2-5. This is a really 3 notes which sound great over E minor 7. I see it as a triangle. You've got the B there, right? And then with the pinky or the third finger, you got, so A, G, B. And then what you do when it goes to the 5, you just flatten that A, the B, sorry. Right, remember in the first bit of the solo, we flatten that B to the A flat to dum, to give that real tension on the A7. So that's what we're doing. So then the second time, again, we're using that line, B, B flat, A, and then that little phrase at the end, which is quite a cool phrase. You know, you got that kind of slight bluesy kind of, there's the major third. If you surround that major third by a fret up and a fret below, and then go to the major third, it's kind of like, it's a real kind of great way to round off a phrase in a major key. Let's check out the whole solo with what we got so far.
Number 1.
And I hope you're enjoying this.
2. 1, 2.
Biréli opening. Sorry. Here we go. So now when I play that solo, you can kind of think, oh yeah, I kind of know what he's doing now. And this whole solo goes along like that. Let me play the whole solo for you. And maybe I haven't got time to break the whole thing down now, thinking about it. But I am giving a class on Saturday where I've got 3 of these solos on Coquette. And it starts off with a simple one, gets more impressive at number 2. And then solo number 3 is all chords and octaves. You can read about that in the description. Go to livewithrobin.com. You can sign up for the free workshop on Saturday. But let me just play the whole solo for you. I'll play it really slowly, okay? And look out for the bridge now. I'm playing it at the slow tempo.
1, 2, 3.
Coquette. Ben. Bridge. Same phrase. Right, so that's just to give you a bit of context. This is solo number 1. I've got this thing called 3 hot solos on Coquette, and the idea is that solo number 1 is really groovy and simple to play, but sounds really cool. Solo number 2 is more impressive, so a little bit more tricky to play, but I think you could do it. And solo number 3 is only using chords and octaves. So when you learn all 3 solos, it gives you so many ideas and phrases and, you know, just things that sound really great that I've composed on these 3 solos to give you a lot of confidence in your soloing. There's a PDF that, you know, all this stuff is tabbed out and in individual videos, and I'll be teaching all this on Saturday We'll be going over the chords to Coquette, so you can get this tune, if you don't know it already, into your repertoire. I'll show you how you can memorize Coquette, and then I'll show you how you can use these solos to give your soloing just a really cool, authentic flavor in Gypsy jazz that isn't going crazy with the shredding. And that's a little bit the kind of style that I actually play in real life. So I'm not known as a shredder, and I try to get groovy, bluesy, and use lots of other kind of cool things, humor even, in my solo. So I want to teach that all to you on Saturday. So there's some really cool ideas on Coquette. Just take it a phrase at a time, and you know the drill. Have a go, take it slow, stay inspired. Leave us a comment on this video and let me know how you're getting on with Coquette. And I would love to see you in the Gypsy Jazz Club for the live class on Saturday, where I'll be teaching 3 solos on Coquette, right? All broken down with tab. You'll be learning with the community in the club. Plus I'll be teaching you Coquette itself, so you can get this one into your repertoire. It's a really fun and simple way of learning. And if you're a beginner, it's perfect. If you've been playing for years but need a kind of top up and, get going with your playing, then it'll be great to see you. So that's it from me. Thanks for watching this video. I'll say it one more time. You know the drill. Have a go, take it slow, stay inspired, and I hope to see you in the Gypsy Jazz Club. Go to livewithrobin.com. Lots of love from me.